Hey,
I hope you all are having a great day. My name is Bethany,
and I'm Mandy.
and we are a mother daughter entrepreneurial team. We love doing business together, and we especially love getting to share Young Living with our friends and family. And tonight, we want to talk to you all about clean laundry. Our goal of this class is just to kind of educate you on maybe the laundry that you're currently using, give you some facts about what is possibly in your laundry, and detergent, what that is doing to your clothes and to ultimately your health and family. And so that's kind of the goal of today's class. But before we get started, we wanted to tell you a little bit about our journey getting started with Young Living, how we started to get on this whole low tox lifestyle. So, Mom, if you want to open this up with your story, then we'll get started.
Yes. Okay. So I went to a friend's house about 2 years ago and I saw that she had this beautiful diffuser. And I'm like, where did you get that? And she said, Young Living. And I was like, oh, okay, well, tell me a little bit more about it. And so she sent me her link and we talked about it. And ultimately, I got the premium starter kit because it is the best bang for your buck. So not only do you get a diffuser, but you get all these oils and a couple of samples of other things that Young Living offers. And my thought was, this is pretty and it'll make my house smell good, which I absolutely love to walk into my house and just smell really pretty. So I got it in, and really for about 2 years, I every now and then would diffuse some oils. I really wasn't sure what to do with them, and so then I was like, Bethany was like, "Well, we have this. Let's use it some more, or whatever."
Mhm.
So we started digging deeper into the benefits of oils, and not only can you diffuse them, but you can put them on. You can just so many things. Even some of them you can take internally, and they have such wonderful benefits. And that kind of started us down the road of what Young Living is all about.
Yeah. What really kind of triggered me into getting started thinking about what was in my products and what I was using was when I got pregnant with my daughter, Aubrey. I started to go into nesting mode and thinking about, okay, what products do I want to use on myself? Because I knew that would have an effect on her as she was growing. And then also, what products would I register for? Or what products would I use on her in the future? And I was buying all of these really cute baby clothes, as all girl mamas do. I'm sure boy mamas do the same. But I was like, okay, it's time to wash these. What am I going to wash her clothes in? And at the time, we were using, something off the shelf. And I thought, it doesn't say it's for babies. So let me do some research. And I was going down this path and looking at Dreft baby detergent. And one of my friends, the same one we got the beautiful diffuser from, Sarah, she was like, oh, hold up, don't go there. And she was like, that is actually rated F on the scale. So she got me on this website, and we'll put some different links where you can do some research too. But she was like, do a little bit of research. This is what I've decided to use. And I was like, well, we already have access and the wholesale discount through Young Living. So
Yes.
let's do that. And then from laundry detergent, it just spiraled from there with all the products. Now I have so many tools that I can use with Aubrey that are just from Young Living that I know that are plant based. And I have a confidence knowing what is in the products I'm using with her, which as a first time mom gives me that much more confidence that what I'm doing is not adding any extra risk to her. So, we use it for our whole family. We use it, like Mom said, all around to support our wellness, to support our emotions and all the things.
Yes.
But specifically, laundry detergent for me was the thing that got me started, and why we're so passionate about sharing that with you guys today. So, what we're going to do, we're going to share our screen. We're going to start talking about maybe some of the detergent that you're possibly using now, and then just help to educate you on how you may want to move forward. So, I'm going to start sharing my screen. And so all about clean laundry. Let's get going. So let's talk detergent.
Yes. So detergent. back in the day, before I've learned this scale of A through F on the detergents, um, Bethany was looking at. We found the website and we were looking at it, and I was like, "All right, well, I know that I have used Gain. Let's look up Gain." And we looked, and it's a D. And like Bethany has said before, that it's the scaling is like your school scaling, so A through F. Is F being the worst, and
Yeah.
here's gain as D. And I was like, oh, okay, well, the way that I determined my detergent is walking down the detergent aisle and literally opening them and smelling them and going, okay, this one smells good. So I was choosing solely on the smell of the detergent, and then also the pricing as well.
Yeah. So then we were like looking at all these baby options, and obviously none of these were really making the cut of something that I was like willing to go with for my daughter. I mean, if you think about your clothes, you're wearing them like almost 100% of the time. If not, you're drying off with a towel that you've washed in your laundry detergent, or you're sleeping in your sheets that you've washed with laundry detergent. So all your life you're spending using and wearing this laundry detergent. And we'll talk in a little bit that it doesn't all just wash off in the laundry. So it is important to think about.
Well, that's really disturbing, that Drift, which is made for babies, and that it's rated F.
Yeah.
That's really disturbing.
And then you go, maybe you're going to go towards something that doesn't have a dye in it, or that is labeled like these are, as they're clear or they're gentle, or
Green.
yeah, all of these like key greenwashing words. And if you want to know more about greenwashing, it is a terrible thing, honestly. But it's something where companies are using their pretty labels and designs to make it appear as if it's better for you. Maybe charge a little bit more, maybe not, just depends. But they're selling to you in a green way without you having the knowledge to turn around and know that ingredient list. And for me, it's really important to know, we're working on also, what we put in our body, knowing where it comes from, and is it, does it make the cut, but also what we're putting on our bodies. And so if you turn around the label, you're going to read in these that it isn't just green and clear. Maybe it doesn't have the artificial dye, that's a win, but it may have some of these other things. And so you have to ask yourself some questions on these and not just take it at face value. So here's a question.
So the question says, what's wrong with laundry soap? Doesn't it wash just, or doesn't the water just wash the soap off your clothes? Absolutely not. Many of the chemicals are designed to stick to your clothes so that it remains smelling good. That's what how many people have you walked by or hugged or whatever, and you could smell their detergent. And as your clothes loses their fresh scent as you wear them throughout the day, where does that chemical go? It goes into your skin. It's got to go somewhere. It's just not evaporating off. It's going into your skin.
Yeah. So you see, I mean, there are companies that are proud that your clothes are going to remain smelling good for however long. But if you're thinking about, well, if that scent is sticking to my clothes, that means the chemical fragrance is sticking to your clothes as well. And that eventually is going to be absorbed into your skin. It's also going to be inhaled into your bloodstream. So all of these things are really important to note and really important to take caution with if it's sticking with you that long. And then you think about it too, it's hanging in your closet in your room where you're smelling it, or you're laying your baby down on a crib sheet and they're inhaling that as well. So it's important. If you look, here's kind of some of the culprits of things that are found in your laundry detergent, and you can see some of the ways that they affect you. Endocrine disruptors, that means it's going to be disrupting your hormones, it's going to be disrupting different systems in your body. And then you're like I said, you're breathing that in, and you can see, I mean, human carcinogens and all of these things, these artificial dyes, which I think people are becoming more aware that aren't good. But all of these things are found in your blue dish soap. They're found in, your laundry detergent, all these things. So it's like, okay, maybe I need to start to take some notice. And so if you want to, you can pause on any of these screens and read a little bit more detail. And as well, I'll try to put some links in the YouTube description so that you can see and do further research on your own. But these are just some of the few things found in here that you need to be aware of. Scent, like Mom was saying, used to be how we would pick out our laundry detergent. We wanted our clothes to smell good. We still want our clothes to smell good.
Yes.
We are just now aware of the scent that we're using being something plant-based and not
don't want artificial. We want the
real thing.
Yeah,
exactly. So scent is one of the hardest things for people to let go of, and you don't have to. When you go to something more plant-based, something more non-toxic, you can still have a good scent. But here's just a crazy study. So the University of Washington studied a tested laundry detergent, and they found 100 volatile organic compounds were emitted. So 100 of these. Now, if you've been to any of our other classes before, one of the first classes we taught was about clean living and really ditching chemicals in your other household products, like your Windex or, stuff that you clean all your surfaces with. And in that class, we told you that there were thousands of chemicals allowed into our products that can be hidden under the word fragrance. And so anytime that you're shopping for something, whatever that may be, and it says fragrance, maybe it's your perfume or whatever, they can hide chemicals and other ingredients in that under the word fragrance and not even put it on your label. And so you may not even know what is completely in your product because they can hide that from you. So that in itself is crazy. These volatile compounds that are emitted is scary. And the adverse effects can be ranging from headaches to liver and central nervous system damage. So you can have all of these effects, and you may be going, oh, I get headaches all the time. And this could be a contributing factor, and you may not even know. So that's something to be aware of when you're picking out your detergent. So that's just kind of some of the scary facts. And now what do you do? Well, we're going to tell you a little bit about what we choose to use.
Okay, so Young Living offers a multiple amount of things in the Thieves products, which is what we use in our kitchen, our bathrooms, our everything, because you can make so many products with just a small bottle of Thieves household cleaner. And then also the laundry detergent. All of our Thieves products are very concentrated, so you can stretch them out a little further. We take our detergent and we use some other stuff in it and add some extra oils if you want it to have like a lavender smell or whatever. The Thieves on its own smells amazing, but if you want to change it up, then you can definitely add some oils into it, and it doesn't bother your clothes. But the Thieves laundry detergent cleans very well. It takes a very little amount of to use in your washer, and it just really does a great job. Bethany was telling me the other day that one of her friends had gotten some chocolate on her top, and so she got some of the Thieves. What was it?
She just used the essential oil. I don't think she had the detergent with her out and about, but she had the just essential oil, and she just literally dropped it on the chocolate on the shirt. And then when she got back to their Airbnb, she washed it with the Thieves laundry detergent, and literally all the chocolate came out.
So
it was crazy.
Yeah, it definitely works, and it smells good. So you're not, like Bethany said a minute ago, you're not losing the fragrance. It's just not going to be as strong as some of these where you walk by somebody and go, oh, that's a freshly laundry shirt. But it is an excellent product, and you get a multiple of loads. And we had that written down at one point. I can't remember how many loads, but
I think it's ends up being maybe less around or less than 30 cents a load, which is pretty comparable to a lot of the detergent that you find on the shelf. But I'm willing to pay more if I know that it's not going to hurt me. So even if it did cost more, I would go for it because it is safe for our whole family. And it is safe, and we can know that it's safe because all of Young Living products have a seed to seal guarantee, which basically means that from the time that they bought the fields and the farms to produce these to the point that they put the seed in the land, they distill it, they put the label on it, and they bring it to our homes. It has been tested by outside sources that have no bearing on, like, they're not getting paid from Young Living to say that it is good or anything. There's, it's that third party guarantee that does these testing. It's also all of the farms have had no chemicals in the land for over 50 years before they will even start to use that land. They do all of their weeding by hand. All of the pest control is used. They use essential oils with that, so they're not using any chemicals to spray on the crop that's ultimately going to end up in your oil or in your detergent or whatever. So this is like, if you take organic and you go steps above that seed to seal, and no other essential oil company on the off the planet has a guarantee like this one does. And so that what you're getting is 100% pure. And that's like a funny word to use because there are, you can, according to whoever governs what you put on your bottles and on your labels, you only have to have 5% of something that's pure for them to make it labeled as pure. And so the rest could be filled with fillers and synthetic materials to make something, but if it has that 5% that's pure, they can label it that way, but they can't put the seed to seal guarantee there because they do not have that same rigorous testing and standards that Young Living does. And that's a big part of why we chose to go with Young Living, because if you're going to take the time to try and go towards something better for your family, then you want to make sure that you're using the top products. And because it is 100% pure, and it is in fact what is on the label, like Mom said, a little does go a long way because it is so concentrated. So,
and I love that bottom point there says nothing in our detergent will have a harmful side effect. That it's going to do your body good because it has the benefits of the Thieves in it and all of that. So it's not going to harm you. It's going to actually be good for your body.
Yes. And this is basically just saying exactly what Mom said earlier, that a little bit does go a long way. It's all completely plant-based. And it is a powerful clean. It will leave your clothes clean. Our husbands both coach travel softball, so they get really sweaty and nasty and sometimes muddy. It gets all of that out. We also, with Aubrey, we use cloth diapers. It gets all of that out. So it does work. It is proven and tested. I would love to like spill little bit of red wine or something and do some maybe we'll get like an old t-shirt and do some like side-by-side testing one day just to show the power of it, but it is so good. We love it, and it does truly work. So love that. Beyond just cleaning your clothes with your laundry detergent, you have a few other factors that you use when you're doing laundry, such as fabric softener, dryer sheets, and all of that. So here's just a few ditch and switch options, because fabric softener and dryer sheets can be big culprits of naughty, nasty things in your laundry as well.
Yes, I actually started with the vinegar for my fabric softener before I really understood everything about the oils. And it's a cost efficient way to go about, not only that it is way better for you. So that's what I really started doing before I even knew better. So yay.
Yes, it helps to brighten, whiten, and soften your clothes, which is everything you want from a fabric softener.
Yes.
But like Mom said, it's so much more cost efficient. And if you want to add in fragrance to your clothes so that they do smell nice and fresh, you can add essential oils into your vinegar. Mom and I, we have some pump bottles. We fill it up with white vinegar. We add in some essential oils and then put a couple of pumps of that into our load. And I truly feel like our clothes are super soft, and we don't have to go to the store and buy something that can be really harmful for us.
The second thing that I did was buy the dryer balls When I met with Sarah and we were talking through my kit and she was telling me what all is in the dryer sheet, I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
no. So
Isn't it like animal fat or something that's on
yes,
that? It's gross.
I'm like, here we are, we're washing our clothes and then we're putting animal fat on our dryer sheets.
Yeah, that
That's
seems
not
to work.
so I went home, automatically went to Amazon and I'm like, okay, I need some woolen dryer balls. And I will keep a bottle of oil on the dryer and I'll change it up. I'll do lavender, I'll do eucalyptus, smells amazing.
Yes.
We love that smell. Peppermint smells really good.
Mhm.
So you can really choose. You can even mix up the scent. You can do half and half of the dryer balls, and it also helps with the dryer time.
Mhm.
So it's energy efficient as well.
Yeah. So I would say here, let me start by saying a couple of the scary ingredients that are in your dryer sheets and fabric softeners.
Mhm.
I don't read big words super well. So I'm just going to tell you, you can read
That's
the
why
words.
I left it for you.
Yeah, you can read the words and I'll just tell you some of the things that they're linked to causing. So pancreatic cancer, upper respiratory tract irritants, central nervous system disorders, known carcinogens, neurotoxins, and carcinogens. I mean, what? We're putting this in our detergent, wearing it 99% of the time, and if it, thinking that that's okay. Well, you're probably not thinking it's okay. You just probably didn't know better.
Yep.
And now that you know better, you can do better. But I would say, so that's kind of, those are some of the things that caused us to really want to make a switch. I'm going to stop sharing our screen just so we can chat a little bit further. But I would just say, if you were like, this is really overwhelming and a lot of information, and I want to do better, how do I get started with this? I would say step one, go get some white vinegar. You may already have some in your house. Make that switch. That's so easy to do.
Yes.
Order some dryer balls. That's really easy to do. And then when you're ready to start the next step with switching your laundry detergent, then I would suggest starting with one of our kits. Like Mom said, it is the best bang for your buck. It also unlocks the opportunity for you to get wholesale pricing on all of Young Living's products. So you can add in the laundry detergent. You can start using some of these essential oils to scent your laundry and use to support your whole body and family in a multitude of ways. But if you're focused just on laundry and that's where you want to start, then we have several different kit options. If someone's sharing this video with you, reach out to them. I'm sure they're would be glad to help you get started on that road to getting a little bit less toxic in your home. Or if we have sent this video to you, then we would love to help you as well if you're watching with us now. But those are just a few easy ways to get started there. But I would start with those two. I think the white vinegar and the dryer balls, that's the easiest thing you can go do right now. And then get with us and we'll get you a link, and we would love to help you get more educated about what's in your products and make that switch to something that's way less harmful for you and your family.
Yes, the vinegar does not leave your clothes smelling like vinegar either.
Yeah, that is something. It's a strong smell, so you're like, what? But no, it doesn't.
No.
I've never smelled that on our laundry.
No. And like Bethany said, the premium starter kit is what I started with. It's the best bang for your buck, but there's also like a Thieves starter kit. It does not have the laundry detergent, but you can add it on. But that gives you the household cleaner and so many other good things if you wanted to start ditching the chemicals in your kitchen. That is a great one. And of course your bathroom as well, because we use it. I literally the other day, we've been painting the house and we've been sanding and all of that. So I've had to really deep clean the house, and I made out of the household cleaner, I made the floor cleaner. So I was cleaning my floors. My countertops, I made a cleaner for that. My glass countertop or the table, I have that. In my windows, I use the glass, made a glass cleaner. And there was one other, dusting. Oh gosh, yes, dusting. And I made out of the Thieves household cleaner dusting. So that's 4 products. 4 bottles. How many ounces is that?
16. The
16-ounce bottles, and literally use a capful in each one to make each of the products. And it'll last us for quite some time.
Yeah, we love the Thieves line. It is absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
Literally from like our toilets to
Mhm.
our like deep scrubbing tile, all the things, it does everything. And without any of the harsh bleach or other chemicals in there, you're getting an effective clean. If you want to see, if you're like mom and you're a germaphobe, she was like, oh, I don't know if I'm like using raw chicken. Don't I need bleach? We've used that for so many years. We need bleach.
Yeah.
Um, and we've actually seen it tested with food grade, like testing materials where they were able to show that it does completely clean the surfaces. So it gets all of those things that you don't want on there off, helps to degrease and all the things without harmful toxins going in the air. So the Thieves line is a great place to start, or you can start with the essential oil starter kit. Maybe you're like me and you're a young mama and you're like, I want to get all the tools for my kids. There's a starter kit for that as well. If you're, wanting to get started more internally with some supplements, there's a whole Ningxia line. And we have classes on all of these as well. If you're like, I want more information about that, that sounds really interesting, then there's an option for that too. That's why we love Young Living, is that we use it on everyone in our family, even to our pets. Our products are good for those. And there's options, but there's nothing that you have to do. You can do like mom did and get a starter kit and sit on it for 2 years and never have to do anything else. You can share it with your family and friends. You can not tell a soul. You can just use the products and be happy. So we've chosen, because Young Living does have an abundant compensation plan, to take advantage of that and tell our friends, because we are passionate about this education, because it's just not out there readily available. But that's something we've chosen to do. It may not be for you. If it is, we'd love for you to take a look at the compensation plan and get an idea of what's out there. If you're really into figuring that out, we'd love to share that with you. But if you just want to find better products for your family, you can do that with Young Living. And that's why we wanted to share that with you guys tonight.
And I think the final thing that we love about Young Living and our team is that you buy a kit and you're like, okay, I got it. Now what do I do? Well, we have of course, you'd have us to help you, or the person that shared this video. We're always here to help you out. But also there's a Facebook page that gives you recipes, what you can make homemade face serum that I put on after my shower, or we made pillow sprays to make our just to spray on the sheets as we are about to get in the bed or whatever. So there's this page that we would add you to, is so useful and has so many helpful hints and ideas of what you can do with the different products that Young Living offers.
Yeah. If you're needing support in certain areas like emotions or, different things, then we can show you how to use the products that you already have to support that in your life, and to just better your day to day without having to reach for something that may have an ingredient that you don't quite agree with or that you don't have knowledge on. So that's why we love it. We could go on and on, but we'll go ahead and stop the recording, and definitely get this posted for everyone if you want to share this with your friends or get more information. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this quick class on clean laundry. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.